Oh, wow. Well, I arrived in China in January, and I got to Qingdao at the start of February. I really love it. I love cities that are by the sea, and I can walk all the way along the seafront. And of course, it's a wonderful cultural centre. I think that Qingdao is one of the fastest growing cities actually in China, and it has a sort of a Mediterranean feel, which I think goes really well with the idea of bringing European culture here and sharing it with our Chinese colleagues. Well, it's obviously very early days, and at the moment we've not been able to organise any exchanges in terms of visitors from the UK, our colleagues at the Yehudi Menuhin School, but ultimately that is our plan, that our teachers and our students will be able to exchange. So we'll send our students over to Cobham and they'll come here. We look forward to hosting some of the staff from the Menuhin School. But this is a collaboration of East meeting West, and I'm very much on a learning journey myself. So I think it's going to be quite a unique experiment. And of course, we have our staff. We have some of the finest teachers from China, many of whom have spent time overseas, perhaps in Europe or the US, the UK, and our own European staff as well that we've brought in. So it's a great cultural mix. And that's wonderful for exchanging ideas, I think, and also shaping the musical futures of our young students. Getting them to understand about European culture is very important when they're playing Western European music. But of course, we want to also celebrate the great tradition and culture of Chinese music as well. So we really look forward to establishing that here. Well, I think that Qingdao has had a great deal of investment, which is really wonderful, from the political authorities, and they really want to celebrate culture here. So that's a massive advantage. And of course, geographically, it's located right in the middle, really, between Beijing and Shanghai. So that's another plus. So I'm sure there's lots of things that we can do. I mean, even around this complex, there are many other arts institutions. There are dance schools, there's an art school not far away, art galleries. I've visited some wonderful museums since I've been here as well. So a lot of cultural riches, I think, and look forward to sharing in those. And of course we can build all sorts of cultural communities. I think that's really what this is all about. We don't want to stay behind closed doors. We want to welcome people in here, and we also, of course, want to go out into the community. It's very exciting that this is the first time we've been able to invite the general public onto the premises for our first public concert. Well, I think quality is the key in all of those areas. So we really have fantastic facilities here, and we've invested in bringing in some of the very finest teachers, both from within China and overseas. And of course, we have a high standard of student, so there's a rigorous audition procedure. So if you have good teaching, good students, great facilities, I think that's a wonderful start and is likely to lead to success. But it is our philosophy, I think, which is quite unique, particularly the emphasis on really understanding music on the inside, that I think really sets us apart from other institutions. So we are quite distinctive and distinctively different, I would say.